This is the maintenance technician shop, which is part of the maintenance technician program at SJVC Visalia. This is called a trainer, where students get hands-on and train on hydraulics. On the side here, there are different hoses. They plug into these different components because whatever is being controlled is controlled by fluids. So students have to recognize where the hoses go to whatever intake it is. There are gauges here. There are also gauges here that they learn to work with because they have to know how much fluid a piece of equipment requires. So the gauges let them know if they have too much or too little fluid flowing to that particular piece of equipment. In this classroom portion of the maintenance technician program, this is called the PLC, Programmable Logic Controller. And these are important because in industrial settings, these control the assembly lines. For example, any infrared or sensors that are on there, or if the assembly lines conveyor belts have to move forward or backward. And this is where students gain hands-on experience. In the classroom and they program them with software. Here, they take the PLC, they run wiring to them, either on the top or on the bottom. There's also two different controls in there. They go to relays and contactors, which control the motors that go to assembly lines in industrial settings. In the maintenance technician program, there's also a course, gears and bearings. And in this course, as we can see, this is a motor, there's gears and bearings inside. So oftentimes, because these are very expensive, companies just don't want to go replacing a number of these that they have. So students learn how to remove the bearings, remove the gears and the windings and replace that. And that's less expensive for a company than to have to replace X amount of motors. Maintenance technicians also have to learn about electricity. There's a course titled Industrial Electricity. These are different relays and components that, as you can see, are wired. They have numbers corresponding to each wire. This is a start and stop and reverse contactor. All of this is described here. This is called a ladder diagram. As you can see, the numbers correspond to whatever the numbers are on the wire. And students learn to read the diagram to ensure when they go back here that the relays and wiring correspond to whatever the diagram is. So typically instructors will maybe change wiring around and students will have to troubleshoot and find out why this is not working, which is an excellent skill because when they get out in the field, they will have to troubleshoot lots of different electrical components.